Welcome to the Game Time Show here from our studios at East Legon, where we talk everything sports. We are back again on your screens with Game Week 24 review and then Game Week 23 preview show, where we're talking everything around the EPL and other top European competitions. And with me to do that today are the usual suspects. I think today the citizen has the capabilities and then the willingness, the zeal to actually talk today. How are you doing, Ella?
Oh yeah, by God's grace, we are alive and kicking.
Do you have any special testimony you want to share?
We are all Manchester.
Nice one. Nice one. I know where all this excitement is coming from, but I think it's not over until the bones are rotten. So we're looking forward. The Gunners are still on top of the league. The elephant is still sitting on the branch, and we are hopeful that come end of May, June, they should be crowned champions of England. I don't know if Isaac has a contrary view. Isaac, how are you doing?
I'm good.
How has your weekend been?
It was almost a near perfect weekend. A near perfect weekend.
Sports related.
Yeah, sports related. Because I had,
Regarding your team,
I had 3 games that my mind
No,
was
but I got
on.
one.
No, my mind was on. So, City Women at this crown, scrap a victory. That was my first one. Then I beat because 1-3-0.
Yeah.
I was expecting Milan to also win.
you didn't tell me what I
It's scrambled. Looks like now we just
You're
have
out of the
to.
sea.
No, not. I think we just have to change our expectations. But I don't think this coach wants to.
Oh no, but at a point in time, you were on top of the league.
Yeah, but I don't think he wants to win the league.
But what is he playing for? European
Champions,
competition.
European.
Maybe that's a target. You might not.
That's what he constantly says at his press conference.
So that's why I keep saying sometimes the supporters have their own
Oh, yes.
expectations. The club has their
No, but
expectations.
you
The
see-
coach also has his
You
expectations.
see, my problem with this expectation is that there won't be a more opportune time to win the Serie A than this.
Everybody is at it.
No,
Milan is closely monitoring. Napoli is
the
doing
rest
the
of
same.
them have European competitions and other things.
It doesn't matter.
You are playing once a
If you
week.
come to England, Manchester they are not in any competition. But look at where they are.
No,
but
they
they
are
won
fourth.
against Arsenal.
They are 4, but they should not be at 4. At least they have
No, but
resting period.
the point that Manchester has been in disarray.
But you think you have been on 4?
Oh no, we've just lost one match. We've gone on a
No, but if you go
on a 21 game unbeaten streak.
how many draws? You know there are a couple of draws.
No, that's what I'm saying.
A lot of
If
draws.
you look at those draws,
Maybe Sakra and draws.
those are not teams. That's why I'm saying that it is. It looks like he's not under any pressure. Like go and get top 4.
Go and do well.
But you win the top 4, try. Let's win the league. Let's make noise more. But
That's what I'm saying, that your expectations are different from what
it's
management.
been good. It's been good. The weekend was great.
All right, so let me just start on the happy note for Citizen, especially on the Arsenal Manchester game. What was your take on it? Do you think it was a fair result? Do you think Arsenal deserved to have at least taken a point out of the game, or they were outplayed by Manchester, for which reason Manchester should be the victors of the day?
Well, first off, I mean, I think it was an outstanding performance from both teams, to be honest. But one always has to rely on
one brilliant moment in the game to win the game.
No, I'm referring to Arsenal on set pieces. Corners to be precise, just to show
But set pieces are part of the game.
Yes. I'm not saying they're not part of
Yeah, but
my
if
point
you're
is,
relying on set pieces,
yes, my point
anybody
is
relies on
strictly
any of their strength.
Well, fair. It is. I mean, I'm not saying it's a negative thing, but then on a day that it doesn't work for you, that's when we see the Arsenal in you. But I mean, nevertheless, as I said, it was a brilliant game of football to watch. I thoroughly enjoyed it throughout. And then, I mean, coming from the other side of Manchester, it was our neighbors did it for us. Me, going to the game, I for a weird reason, I had a feeling that United can actually do something.
Because they were sort of on their ascendancy or something.
Yeah. So I felt like it was a game that they could have done something. I didn't think we were going to win, but I knew that it was going to be a difficult night for Arsenal. And truly to turn out to
Especially
be
with that number of goal margin. Because
Yeah.
Arsenal hardly concede more than
Yes,
2 goals, even at home.
Yeah, I think it's like
But you
the
can,
first game they've
you
lost.
can also
at
attest
home
to the
this
fact that there were brilliant moments of the game. It was not as if they
No,
were
I didn't say
actually
that. I mean,
stringing good passes together. They dominated to score the goal.
yeah, that was
They were
my
just
point. I mean, it
two
was a
brilliant
clear
moments
yeah.
and then one giveaway.
And sometimes that's what football is about. Some individual brilliance, then they get a goal and we move.
But they were not outplayed.
Yeah.
I think that
Arsenal dominated the game.
I think if there's anything that carried out that is his legacy, is giving.
He already has a legacy.
No, as a coach, is that
Where had
you know what? If he ends, like even if he ends, whatever his stint at United today, I think they will thank him for giving Kobe his confidence back, and then saying something that everybody in the world saw except Amorim. Don't blame Bruno as a deep lying playmaker.
No, but in the Arsenal game, I didn't see how that impacted the game.
What?
In the Arsenal game, that Bruno shifting into
Oh no, it worked. I
offensive.
mean, he gave some few passes where that could have led to.
He doesn't have to.
He created a chance for Mbeumo.
He doesn't have to really give.
I remember
a
he
direct
left
pass.
before the next one.
He doesn't have to give a direct
Once
assist,
it's
but
made
it makes United dangerous and keeping. Because in the middle of the park, when you put Bruno and you put Casemiro, what you do is that you are giving Casemiro a lot of work.
Yeah.
He runs, and that's how come by 50 something minutes he's burnt out.
Yeah.
But this time he can just sit, do the little
Because of Menu doing the
yeah,
other
pass. But Arsenal has a problem that if they solve it, will be dangerous. Because their front liners are not scoring.
Yeah.
And it just points to the fact that they are not even scoring open play goals. So once teams.
No, but when you look at the Milan game, they were all open play games, goals.
These are the United game.
No, I mean Arsenal Milan game.
Oh, okay. But what I'm saying that for a long, like most of it, you are not scoring. You are scoring. It's who is your top scorer list?
I think it's just shared.
I think Martinelli. He has 9 goals.
Yeah, I think Bucharest is almost 9 as well. Also, Trossard is around 5 or 6. Saka is also. Saka has gone on a good drop for a very long time. Yeah,
and that's all I
sure.
Mr. Derry, sorry, I wanted to. I mean, since you are Ghana, what do you make of Martin Odegaard as captain? Okay, so
as captain, as a football player, or
as captain. So, I mean, I chanced on the conversation, and then personality, it was something that had occurred to me a couple of times, where I feel like as a captain, it counts a lot of responsibility, and then you are like the coach's mouthpiece on the field.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a lot from him as a captain, personally.
Oh yes,
I see that
he's not a vocal type.
I see that in this guy, Declan Rice, that even the one who's
a lot of pundits have pushed for that agenda.
Exactly.
But then to have Rice rather being the captain.
I think the only problem he has had this more years that he's just playing bad.
No,
and one thing too about being captain is that it's not just about being vocal and issuing instructions on the pitch. Sometimes you can lead the way and the rest follow.
What way has he led?
No, but I'm trying to say that if he's not speaking up on the pitch or directing players, he will be pushing forward, and then you know that captain is pushing ahead. Let's follow.
I'm sure Arteta saw something. That's why he gave him the pass.
Yes,
so
and
nobody
all
has a problem.
All the teammates are.
You know, certain things are boiled down to favoritism and all that, and then favoritism always plays out. See Bernardo Silva, for instance. Yeah. See, if you ask any Man City player today, they will tell you the most jovial person in the dressing room is him. Yes. Okay. And you will not see him directing affairs and all that on the field of play. Honestly speaking, he does not meet the leadership figure, to be honest. But it's just because a certain man called Pep was like, I'm coming. I would level my examples to so many people.
By leadership.
John Terry. You can see that leadership presence on the field. Van Dijk, you can see it on the field. Company didn't necessarily know how to play the ball, but then his leadership ability on the field. Moments where players are on the verge of giving up, like when they concede goals and all that, and you see a leader come out to say, like, what Sadio Mane did. Like, I'm just talking about these things. You hardly see these things.
No, but Sadio Mane is not even the captain.
No, I'm just talking about leadership.
Yeah.
I didn't say captain. You don't get me.
But you see,
I'm just saying that
you don't need to be a captain. You don't need a captain to be leading that way.
Yeah.
Players
How
can have senior players.
That way?
No, but we can have senior players in between amongst the players that.
Okay, so among the senior players, who are senior players now?
Oh, I think Rice commands the respect. Rice, he commands respect.
Rice always has that leadership figure. I mean, from West Ham.
Yeah.
When
he was a captain.
Was good.
He was a captain.
As in his small boy. As the
Norgard was a captain at Brentford before coming.
How many times does he even play?
No, I'm just talking about leadership.
I'm talking about in-game and how
it could even be behind the scenes. You might not know what even happens in the dressing room.
So I don't. So that's not the pitch. So my judgment is based off on pitch, and then how he goes.
Our esteemed coach who said that leaders don't yell.
It's not about yelling.
What I'm saying.
I never mentioned yelling.
No, but what I'm saying.
I mentioned example of players who have actually lived up to the leadership, like to aid their. I mean,
have you seen captain before? He wasn't the John Terry type.
He doesn't necessarily have to be the John Terry.
That is what I'm saying. So that is what
your man is not being enough as captain.
He's a national team captain.
But you think?
Who do you think captains Norway?
Norway. If he captain,
if he's for the just carry
no.
Alan said
he's just having a bad patch of form.
I'm not talking about his so you don't get it. A captain doesn't necessarily have to know the ball play. Company didn't know how to play ball and here.
That's what he's there are two different things you are doing now. You're
talking about his ball playing ability, and I'm saying that is something I can't question.
It has to be a not necessarily ability, but you have to have a bit of everything.
No, you are talking about ability. I'm not talking about ability.
You just
Did I talk about ability?
I'm talking about a particular aspect of his.
I'm talking about form and ability.
But his current form.
I'm not talking about form.
That's the problem.
His current form
is a problem.
From the outside might not justify him to be the captain.
Yes, that is the problem.
But maybe he has another aspect of his
because I've seen him on the field sometimes shouting, telling people move here.
But I think
I feel like they can rise that better.
I'm sure we might have to come back in and a very in-depth analysis around this.
I think
Arsenal players who needs to be the captain.
I feel like they need a vocal person. I feel like he's not.
Yeah, let's go on to the game with 24 fixtures. Right. And what is exciting me now is the Tottenham Manchester City. It has a tendency of changing the fortunes of Manchester City, either making them rich or poor, going into the competition of winning the EPL title. Tottenham themselves have not been convincing. Especially in the EPL, Thomas Frank, I don't even know what is happening. I think he lost to Bournemouth.
It was a draw. His last game was a draw.
It was a draw. Let me see. Burnley, yeah.
But he lost.
Burnley was struggling as a relegation team, but he ended up drawing their game. Going in this particular fixture, how do you fancy the chances of Thomas Frank team as against Pep Guardiola's team, who they are trying to overthrow us now on the throne?
So my analysis will be based off not because Spurs is Thomas Frank team, but then Spurs anytime they face Man City, they become prime Barca or prime like Madrid.
No, but those players that used to drive them, their songs.
They scored us this season.
This season they have lost.
Them last week too already for one at home. So that's one thing about Spurs. You don't know what happens. I think maybe if we're up to them, they'll be playing City from game week 1 to game week 38.
No, but with your inclusion, your defense has not been solidified. We have more attacking.
The defense was now.
It was even better because we had was there. Vadu and then Diaz who featured in that game, but we lost.
No, but now we have Mark coming into the mix. We have Semenyo adding up to the attacking force.
I mean, yes, but anytime Spurs play City, honestly, one of the games that you can't predict.
It's been very crazy.
To be honest, it's one of the games that you can never predict. But if this current space that we've seen over the past few days, few weeks, last City, Pep in there himself but on the Honma, make it do Alonso ways.
No, but he has already mentioned that after this season it's not.
We know, but he should do it faster, quick.
No, but it's less than 5 months. I think we should be In the next 5 months, you should be done.
We can't wait. If he loses to this belly first team, we don't go football jam.
So what be your prediction for this particular game?
I for win this game by the fear, but 2-1 to City. If we lose, Paris and Verstappen.
It's long been coming, but I think he will retire on
And
an
Pep shouldn't go
honorable
full and go and start folding and Haaland
on an honorable. But you know he benched Haaland.
and folding.
Yeah.
Yes, he should continue benching them.
Okay.
Yes, Semenyo and Doku with the
And Bambush will come and sort it out.
for us.
All right. Let's go on to the next fixture. I'm interested in the Chelsea West Ham game as well. It's a London derby. West Ham is, I think, coming back from that bad form of in the past EPL fixtures.
Yeah.
Chelsea, on the other hand, I think on the last game they played, I think they won. They won. And West Ham also won against Sunderland, a very difficult side to beat, but they ended up winning that game. I think they are all going into this game with very good form. Isaac, I don't know how you see this particular fixture. Do you think with the current manager bounce, is it going to affect Chelsea's chances of winning, or the current form of West Ham is going to upset Chelsea?
It's going to be a difficult game because I think before they played this game, I think they were the only team that had recorded back-to-back wins.
Chelsea?
No,
Sunderland. West Ham, sorry.
And I think they are on the right, but these teams always are on the right. They see Chelsea, and they just.
You think the timing is wrong for Chelsea to meet West Ham at this point?
I think they can do a surprise, but I still think Chelsea has enough firepower to win this game.
So, what will be your prediction for this game?
I think Chelsea wins it 3-2.
3-2.
Yeah, I'll be watching this game, going to look at Malik Diouf.
I think the guys are all watching, and I'm expecting them to also be predicting as well.
Oh, he's been very decent, very very decent.
So you're tipping Chelsea to win this game?
Yeah, I don't like it, but it looks like Chelsea.
That's what it's going to be. Let's go on to the other fixture, Elon. Leeds United against Arsenal. Arsenal struggled against Nottingham Forest. They lost against Manchester United. Do you think this should be a turning point for Arsenal going into this half of the season? Because it looks like for almost, I think in January they are yet to win a game in the EPL. Yes. So do you think this is an opportunity for Arsenal to turn things around? Or with the current form of Leeds, they can also cause an upset like what Nottingham Forest did?
Well, for the sake of what is ahead, which is the EPL title, we expect Arsenal to bounce back with a victory come end of week. But then, as you rightfully said, Leeds, on the other hand, too, are also
causing a lot of problems.
Honestly,
guys, I think they took some point from Chelsea,
from even Liverpool, home and away, or them take points from them. So, but I think it's a fixture that I expect Arsenal to bounce back from, considering
Arsenal is playing away.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, I feel like Arsenal. They've had so many backlashes, and then lots of people are lashing them and all that. So I think it's just not to know. Also, I'm looking sharp now.
Turn things around to make people still believe in them, that because it's currently 4 points between Arsenal and
there are
City.
Lots of games to play. I think like 15
they can't afford to drop points. I think it would be an opportunity, given that Man City usually struggles against Tottenham. If they should drop point there and Arsenal improves upon their points accumulation, I think it will go back to the usual 7 points, which is what we are going to end the season with.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you lose,
that's true, right?
You lose.
I just wanted to say to boost your morale.
You lose and they win.
Yeah, that would. It's going to be suicidal. Like 1 point gap. Aston Villa is also breathing on their neck.
I just think that the next City Arsenal match is going to be a very boring game.
No, by then I think the title might have been decided.
We will be there.
So
we will be there by God's grace.
Because it looks like Arsenal will play Man City, I think the 4th game to the end of the season or so.
We will be there.
Don't worry. Everybody will be around to witness.
It's a fixture I expect Arsenal to win. And then Zubimendi, I mean, last weekend we also what happened.
I think he needs to sit down.
I think it's just a confidence thing. It's overconfidence thing.
Overconfidence or lack of confidence?
Overconfidence. That pass to want to give such a pass in such situation. It's
He
overconfidence.
looked like he was so falling backwards. I don't know. Or
He just like often born easy, honestly. He just it's an overconfidence thing. But I mean, he has the abilities to actually do those things.
Everybody has abilities. So if not, teams will not sign them. But it's
No,
all about
no. Hey, to drop deep, to start game
but
gameplay, like what Bernard Silva does.
What I'm trying to say about ability
and you start the build up.
It's not his ability wherever you've been asked to play.
He just underrated that ball. Yes. To be honest, he just underrated that ball.
Honestly, there's one thing that, and I got a lot angrier. People always say I'm a party hater. It's like when party was going, and then they said Zurendi was coming. People were like, it's a downgrade. I'm like, did you people watch the Spanish national team?
But there's been other data coming up, statistics showing that Zurendi has called the team on four separate occasions.
Honestly speaking, I've seen 3. Last time I even mentioned on a podcast
so
that we'll be here in the middle. The middle is good, but then some mistake from Zurendi. I remember I said
that. But they're forcing a foul. I think
he's been good. He's been
but he's been decent.
The ball
he's been decent.
It's what you are saying. The Spanish players are so
overconfidence, and as that to want to give that pass was on overconfidence.
So no, don't worry. This one is giving you heart attack. Go watch the WSL.
It was an overconfidence. I think it also got to him.
It got to him.
It got to him. Even after the game set, they had to go and console him. I mean, it was just the first goal to have conceded, right?
Yeah, that was the equalizer.
That was the equalizer. Yeah. I mean, so that was their first goal to concede.
Yeah.
Yes. No, but then, like, he could have picked them up from there. But after the game, it's one of those things where.
This
but then Arsenal
this way from the back.
People
have no idea.
As I said,
if you watch Yamashi die, you as a guy, you get that.
Sometimes the last can just come and pick ball and pick some pass. I'm like, hey, some balls here.
But you dare to give those passes because once it breaks through, you know you are.
It is worse in the women's league.
Alright, so Arsenal to win.
But
I think Arsenal will concede already, considering how Leeds United have been
I
playing.
think they are very attacking
now.
They don't
give up.
They don't give up.
I'm sure they have accepted the fact that they will go relegation or this.
I remember saying this that playing a low block, it's very difficult to play a low block and win. Wanted to play on the counter. I think so far they've changed their style of playing and it's been helping them to get.
I think there was the change also came from the last time they came.
That's the last time.
The last time they came, they were playing very expansive football.
Yeah,
and that's why they actually wanted to take Falca off because Falca was also playing expansive football in the championship. But it looks like he had to balance things more here and there. So you see someone like Sunderland, he has done the business in such a way that now they are losing games. So, but because of what they have done before, they know that.
And they make sure they will always take points out.
Yeah, so
as for where they can lose, they can
win. If they don't win there, then they leave in out.
All right, so I think it's a do or die for Arsenal for this particular fixture, and it's a real title decider.
Yeah, I should think so.
Yeah, because Aston Villa is also coming strongly.
Yeah.
With the same way as Manchester City doing. Let's go on to this last fixture, Isaac. Liverpool, Newcastle. I think Liverpool at this point in time they are out of the title contenders, or there's still hope for them. They are going. They are playing or hosting Newcastle at home.
Both teams lost over the weekend.
Yeah. I think Newcastle lost to Aston Villa 2-0. That was a shocking result.
That was a shocking myself. I expected a tough game.
The way Aston Villa won the game, I was like,
so it's too easy. I think it's going to be a very big game. I think Jolinton will be missing in action. He's actually missing the.
This season, has he ever been present for an
exam? Yes.
Yeah, he has been playing.
I think he's
missing on injury.
Yeah, he's missing the PSG game.
Oh, tonight.
Yeah. And Gumares is facing a late fitness test. I don't know how.
I think he didn't play in the last
game. Yeah. So I'm expecting a very difficult game. Unfortunately, this was the game they would have expected to see what Isak is.
Yes, no. But they have Otamendi too. So.
Yeah, but I expect them to I expect Newcastle to win this game.
So you expect
At
Newcastle
Anfield.
win?
Yeah.
At Anfield.
Yes.
It's going to be a difficult game.
This is
and
Newcastle.
and I think
This same Newcastle.
They win.
no,
No.
you think Slot is going to give away such a point
Oh, they win.
because that will pile a lot of pressure on him.
No.
And if they miss out on European competition this season, I'm sure he's out.
The European competition, they will get it, but they will win.
They start a pack.
Champions League, will not Europa or Conference League.
They win the match. I think it's just too many changes. The changes is what was it was not needed, but they will win. But Charlie, before we close, please do well and support your people. Sunday no misbehaving at Etihad.
The league women.
Yes.
Who did they play?
Chelsea.
WSL.
Yeah.
No, but Chelsea lost at home to Arsenal, so they can equally go and lose away.
No, but
Chelsea
Chelsea always have something over Man City women.
Hey, we lost to them like a week ago, right?
Yeah, we did.
1-0.
Okay.
That's why they
just lost one one WSL game this season against Chelsea.
Against Chelsea.
Yes. But the point is that
9 points.
if Chelsea lose this game,
City are taking it.
Because 12 points, there's no coming back.
Arsenal is not catching up.
No. Arsenal had some.
They start well.
Yeah, Arsenal has.
They start well. The focus is on the Champions League.
Arsenal's problem has always. I don't trust Russo like that, but they say she's.
But Smith is around. We have a couple of other.
Yeah, but Russo, we don't have a real number. Like, but me, is getting good.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Elon. Thank you for Isaac too for coming. We encourage everyone to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep sending our comments. Let's predict onto the show. Let's keep growing, like we said, for 2026. Until we catch up with you again next time, stay safe and it's bye-bye.
Shalom.